In this video, we'll be talking about what is the difference between procedural oriented language and object oriented language. So we'll create a separate video on object oriented language, but in this video we'll cover that what is the aspect, what is the like different segmentation of procedural oriented language and how it's different from object oriented language. Now, so what basically procedural oriented language is. Now, in procedural oriented language, there are 5 to 6 points that you have to keep in mind. The first thing is, in procedural oriented language, you have to focus on the logic. Suppose you are writing a Fibonacci series, or suppose you are writing a if-else program. So on that program, your data is not important, right? The main thing that you need, that is your logic, right? In the first thing is, in procedural oriented language, every time we focus on the logic. In procedural oriented language, we cannot compare that to the real world. So we can say that procedural oriented, we can compare that with the unreal world, right? And another thing is, in procedural oriented language, the method overloading is not possible. In object oriented language, the method overloading is possible. In procedural oriented language, there is no access specifier that we have in the object oriented programming. The first thing is, you have to give your entire concentration on the logic, like for loop, if else, switch case. You have to do all of that in procedural oriented language. In object oriented language, we'll be focusing on the data. We'll create a separate video on that. Now let me tell you the 5 points of the procedural oriented language. The first thing is, in procedural oriented language, you have to follow the logic. The second thing is, you have to, you cannot use the method overloading or method overriding in procedural oriented language. The third thing is, data is not secure. The fourth thing is, there is no access modifier, and the last thing is, it always follow the top-down approach. And so what are the languages that we can say in procedural oriented language that we have? That is C, that is Println, and in object oriented programming we have Java and C++. So we'll create a separate video on that, but in this video we have discussed on that what procedural oriented language is. In the next video, we'll write a Java code, we'll write a main function, and we'll print some word. Thank you.